Alright, hey guys, this is my first entry into the Territory War video blog series. Up till now I've posted some screenshots, but I thought it'd be kind of cool to actually record some video footage and show you guys how the game's progressed. So, gonna get a match started up here. Okay, so this is the interface, pretty close to the last game. Nothing too new here. It's still partially unfinished down here at the bottom, these buttons. This will have final artwork in the game, but you might notice that the interface overall is cleaned up. You have the distance meter on the left here, which only appears when you're walking, and when you switch to a grenade, for example, it'll swap out to the power meter. So things are much more minimal and compacted, and I think it just makes the screen look much nicer. So. And of course, we're looking at the graveyard here. This is the first level I released screenshots for. It's actually the Graveyard 2, for anyone who might know. The Graveyard was actually first featured in the original Territory War game. It was one of my favorite stages. It just didn't really make it into Territory War Online, so I thought it would be cool to kind of revisit it for this game. So, and one thing you'll notice here, the View tool, pressing V, still lets us look around the screen, but we have a little binoculars, for added effect, because why not? You also might notice that the stages are more vertically spaced now. It's not just horizontally left and right. There's more room for the stages to expand up and down, which will allow for stages of varying sizes down the line, which I think will be pretty cool. So, taking a look around here, it's a pretty simple stage. Each team's got their headstones, graveyard area, a little tunnel going underneath. Some encounters down below, and of course the big tree in the middle to kind of break up the map. So, I suppose that about covers the graveyard, nothing too crazy there. I can start by throwing off some grenades. Grenades look, I'd say, a little better now compared to the old game. They kind of have a little trail on them, and when they explode, you got little particles and rubble flying out, so looks, explosions in general are a little nicer looking, and it might be kind of hard to tell, but they actually singe the corners of the stage where they explode on for kind of an added effect. So that's kind of cool. Also, if you manage to throw a full power grenade, I'll try and get one here, no promises, but I added a smoke fire trail effect to it. It doesn't actually do anything extra to the grenade, as you can see there. It's just for visual effect to kind of make it look a little extra cool, and you'll also get sort of a singeing sound to go along with it. So, just a little effect I wanted to add. So those are the grenades, but one thing I did add to them to make them a little different from the last game is that you can now have forward and backspin. So let me try and get a good example here. You pull out your grenade, and before you throw it, you can press F or B on the keyboard to actually set the spin. So press F, you get a little arrow indicating that when the grenade hits a surface, it's gonna adjust its path based on how your arrow is turned. So if I throw it out like this, the arrow is going counterclockwise, so once it hits the ground, it should spin a little bit extra to the left, and of course you couldn't really see because it hit a wall first and bounced back and lost most of the effect. Alright, it should be easier to see on a surface like this. So if I throw the grenade out here and I put some backspin on it, you should see the grenade pop out and bounce back toward the player, like that. So that's basic spin. It's I just thought it would add an extra level of strategery. Is that even a word? Strategy? Whatever. So with that and forward and back spin put together, should allow for some extra trick shots. It's kind of hard to tell. The spin does affect vertical surfaces. I'll try and see if I can get it to do anything here. Let's see. So when I toss it up against the wing here with forward spin, it should pop a little extra into the air. I think it did there. It might have been hard for you to see, but all surfaces do affect the spin. The ground, walls, and ceiling. So I hope you guys make use of that. I hope it comes in handy and it's not just some gimmick I put in for no good reason. But yeah, I think it'd be really cool to make that effective in matches. And I think that's about all I wanted to show you guys today. I didn't want to give away too much just yet. There's a whole bunch of weapons I want to get into later, and of course the new stages as well, but plenty of time for updates in the future. So I hope you guys enjoyed this, and I'll have more stuff for you soon.